The New York Yankees are making multiple moves to their team as changes have arrived, as the Yankees have added another relief pitcher to this group after the failed Jake Bird experiment. Meanwhile, they are sending another pitcher back down to the minors, and it is all good moves here by the Yankees. This is a very positive thing that they did, or positive things, I should say. And we're going to jump right in and break all that down. But guys, real quick, if you're part of that 74% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Yankees updates. We got a lot of videos coming at you right now, and with the Yankees actually winning games once again, it is a really fun time talking about them once again. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about it all, because Brian Cashman has been active today, as the Yankees have made multiple changes to this team, and changes that are a good thing. Now, initially, it's not going to jump off the paper as the best move that they've ever made because, well, frankly, it's not the best move they've ever made, but it is a move that puts them in better position to start winning more games, and we can definitely be clear about that after that extra inning game against the Rays that they played. Now, the Yankees, they announced that prior to tonight's game, they made the following roster moves by signing right-hand pitcher Paul Blackburn to a major league contract and added him to the active roster, while they optioned pitcher Alan Winans to AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre to the Rail Riders. So now basically Blackburn joins the New York Yankees team that has had a very iffy bullpen all season long, and Aaron Boone talked about it, saying with Paul Blackburn they get some depth, some length, saying our pen right now is not filled with a lot of guys that give us a lot of length. Could have phrased that one a little bit better, Aaron. But he's right. I mean, for all the crap I give Aaron Boone, which is a lot, he's absolutely right. The Yankees right now, especially without Ryan Yarbrough, do not have a bunch of length, like long-term pitchers in that bullpen, guys who can go multiple innings out of the pen. So Paul Blackburn gives you that. The man's been a starter at points. He's come out of the bullpen. He gives you a guy who can throw for a lot of innings. And yeah, the stats are not great this year. Nobody's pretending they are. He has a 6.85 ERA this year with a negative .5 WAR. He's got 18 strikeouts in the 23 innings that he's pitched and a whip of 1.648. His numbers are below average, and even his career averages are not great with a 4.96 ERA. Paul Blackburn, by no stretch of anything, is some elite pitcher or even a very good pitcher at all. But, however, the Yankees, they desperately needed to make some sort of change and add another pitcher to that bullpen who could go for a long period of time. And he's better than Alan Winans. I mean, you look at Blackburn, he's never been a consistently great arm. His ERA has almost always been in the fours, with the exception of his rookie year in the MLB. Outside of that, he has not seen an ERA under 4 once. Meanwhile, you look at Alan Winans, who has just not been the world's best pitcher at all throughout his career. I mean, he's got a career 7.48 ERA. And this year, in the 3 games that he's appeared in for the Yankees, he's an 8.68 ERA with a whip of 1.714. So they did get better. The Yankees, their bullpen did get a bit better by replacing Alan Winans with Paul Blackburn. Now, obviously, Winans has mainly not been with the Yankees. He's been with the Rail Riders for the most part. However, now what we see is Winans go back to the Rail Riders, and the Yankees add another pitcher who can give them an arm for 3+ innings, which is absolutely huge for the Yankees right now, something they desperately needed to do. I mean, Ryan Yarbrough was that guy for the Yankees for a while, but he's went down with an injury and has not come back. Once Yarbrough comes back, that'll be huge for the team because he could start, he can come out of the bullpen, he's a real swingman, he could go wherever. He has a 3.90 ERA, a whip of 1.175, and has started half the games he's appeared in. Now, he's only appeared in 16 games because, again, he went down with an injury and is still yet to come back. But Yarbrough has been excellent, and he was that long-term arm out of the bullpen, or that long game arm out of the bullpen. He's their long reliever. Now Paul Blackburn is, until Yarbrough comes back. And when Yarbrough does come back, then you raise the question, what do you do with Paul Blackburn? Do you decide that you want to keep him on? Do you decide that you're going to send him to the minors? Are you just going to DFA him? Are you going to waive him? Are you going to basically place him on waivers? That's going to be the thing that we see going forwards. What are the Yankees going to do with Paul Blackburn once Ryan Yarbrough comes back? But right now, this is sort of in place of Yarbrough, and they've been yet to really replace that long reliever. So, especially with Yarbrough going to the starters, they haven't had one since then. I mean, Luke Weaver can throw a few innings. He definitely can, but he's better as that one-inning guy. And, I mean, outside of that, they really don't have a guy who can go multiple innings. I mean, I guess Lois Iga can, but he's been injured, or Loizaga, I should say, not Lois Iga. But when it comes down to it, I think Blackburn is going to be a good fit with the Yankees for the short term. It depends on what's going to happen with him. If he's going to be able to pitch and he's going to be able to put up solid numbers, the Yankees will likely keep both Blackburn and Yarbrough on, so they can consider starting Yarbrough, whether that's in the playoffs or even just later on in the sort of ending part of this regular season, when we see Yarbrough eventually, get back from that injury. So that's going to be a big question that we're going to have to see get answered. And on top of that, you just look at the Yankees thus far and their bullpen. When it comes to the worst ERAs, the Yankees are ninth. They have the ninth worst ERA in all of baseball right now out of their bullpen. The Nationals and the Colorado Rockies are the two teams that are above that 5 mark, but the Athletics are close, the Diamondbacks are close, the Angels are close, the Orioles are close. All 6 of those teams are not making the playoffs. We know that. We know all 6 of those teams are not playoff teams. However, you then look at the Phillies, they've struggled as well. The Twins, they've struggled, and then the Yankees and the Dodgers. So you have some teams that are playoff teams there that definitely are a little underwhelming in their bullpen. So the Yankees would have a chance, especially when you consider teams like the Phillies and the Dodgers. Those two teams probably have the best chance to come out of the National League. I mean, the Dodgers are always there because they're the Dodgers. They're stacked up. And then the Phillies as well are a phenomenal team and definitely have a good chance of winning the National League as well. So the Yankees, they're right there with some of these other teams that, despite having great records and despite looking like a true powerhouse in the division and their league, which the Yankees by no means are, they're still a wild card team right now. But when you look at everything, it does become this situation where the Yankees have a chance to try to strengthen this bullpen even more. They tried to do it over the trade deadline. Those moves haven't fully paid off yet. Obviously, the one that has paid off the least is Jake Bird, which is part of the reason why we're now doing this Paul Blackburn dance. I mean, Jake Bird appeared in 3 games for the Yankees, had an 0-1 record with an ERA of 27. Jake Bird struggled mightily. I mean, he had one game where he pitched well. He had 2 strikeouts in the 1 inning he appeared in. Things were good, but then the next game he only appeared in 2 innings, let up 2 earned runs, which came from a home run. There was 3 total runs scored, and then his first appearance with the Yankees, he had an ERA of 108 because he got through .1 innings, had 4 runs allowed, earned 4 runs, 3 hits, walked a guy. It was not good. It was really not good. I mean, when you look at all his numbers, they're obviously a little bit skewed based off the fact that, he only played 3 games with the Yankees, but in those 3 games, he did not play well. The Yankees sent him down to the minors, and he's still there now after paying a lot at that trade deadline for Jake Bird, which does make things very, very concerning going forwards because obviously they gave prospects away from him, and now he's just sitting in the minors. Adding Paul Blackburn to this team is not going to do Jake Bird any favors in getting back to the majors. Blackburn is on the active roster in the majors with the Yankees, and Bird is still slumming it down with the Rail Riders. So right now, things have gotten very interesting for the Yankees in that regard. I'm being honest, I would have rather see Jake Bird come back up. I know he struggled, but at the same time, you paid for him. You might as well really try to get something out of him instead of just dumping him off to the minor leagues. But that's just me. How about you guys? What do you guys think about this move? Are you at all moved by Paul Blackburn? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to get back to you. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.